As we rethink singleness together, another important aspect is to plan for spiritual growth while you're single. Planning for spiritual growth is something that it was not on my mind when I was single. I was 24 at the time where my pastor's wife, and she's from India, she was kind of joking with me, but pretty serious, that she said, "What about an arranged marriage?" And at that time I said, "No, that's definitely not my plans. It's not my culture, what I'm used to." And she said, "Well, if you're not married by a certain age, how about I can arrange a marriage?" And I thought to myself, well, I better make this number big because I don't want to have that happen. And so I said 35. And the irony is I got married when I was 34 in 9 months. And I think about those 10 years of, this arranged marriage possibility hanging over my head. But what was my vision during that time? And sadly, a lot of times the vision that people give single people is just wait for the right person. That's all you do, you just wait for the right person. And I see a very different picture in the Bible of so much more and a compelling vision than just waiting for the right person. And the reality is when you get married, 1 Corinthians 7 talks about it, that life's going to become more complicated, and also with marriage, there's lots of troubles. People didn't unpack that for me when I was single. It was just a glorified and sometimes an idol of marriage. But those 10 years were so significant. And being single, there's a lot more freedom. There's a lot more opportunity. Accountability is important. But I grew so much during those years. And you want to cultivate that growth while you're single. And it's important, too, not to take that time for granted or think it's a waste of time, but instead make the most of those opportunities. And I look back and I was able to do so many things during those 10 years that I'm not currently able to do married with lots of kids now. So enjoy that season, but have a plan for your spiritual growth and make sure that the vision is far more than just waiting around for the right person to show up. Let's live for Jesus, and that singleness is a gift from the Lord.